Hi there, and welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and I'm on the road, so I hope you enjoy this best of BobBlast. And welcome back to another BobBlast. Hi, I'm Bob Burridge, and this one is all about new materials that you're afraid to try. You know, you go to an art store and you see products. What does this thing do? And you put it back because you don't know what it does. I can't wait to show you what these things do. What they are, they're colored pencils, but they're fantastic colored pencils. InkTense. Thus the name is called InkTense. Made by Derwent in these nice little metal tins, right? I love these things. They're InkTense is what they're called, but they're intense. Not like some of those other colored pencils. Here's the best part. You wet it, turns into a watercolor, and then after it dries, it's permanent. So you can do another layer on top of that without lifting the watercolor. It's not a watercolor, it's acrylic. It's fantastic. What I like about them, I can draw with these. Here are some examples. I can draw with these, with the colored pencils, and just lightly touch it with water. Just lightly touch it with water, and it starts to flow like a watercolor. So these look like they're watercolors, but they're not. They're acrylic based. So we're in our studio this week with a live model, which is fantastic, and we were doing these types of drawings. I thought maybe I need to let you all know about this, what I'm doing here in the studio. Now this is watercolor paper, InkTense pencils, and blocks. There are blocks, they're big solid colors. They almost look like pastels, but they're not pastels. They're solid colors that I can put down like this, hit it with water, wow, and then it starts flowing all over the place. So this is the kind of fun that I like to have here with just drawing. Don't worry about your drawing skills. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What they do care about is your intentions, that heart and your passion. And look, everybody, I can draw. Maybe not like you, but this is the way I draw. And I cannot wait to show you how this works for me. So this is what they look like in the art store. InkTense, Derwent, and these are the pencils. Over here are blocks, solid blocks. There they are, all right? They look like this. Don't they look like pastels? They're not pastels. Solid colors, they're fantastic. Over here on this side will be the pencils. I love these pencils. And of course, make sure you pick up a cheap Joe's pencil sharpener, the best pencil sharpener in the world. Sometimes you get these thrown in with your order. So here's a line drawing, a ballpoint pen drawing, a sketch that we did yesterday with the model, and this is how I do it. All right, so after I get the sketch down, I take the pencils and I just start drawing around them, just like this. This is a ballpoint pen sketch, so I know it's not going to bleed or anything like that. I'm just going to do this, get the hands down, do this quickly. You don't want to spend the next 10 minutes watching me draw. And I just want you to see how wonderful this is. Now, that's just with the color orange. Now I'm going to get the blue. I like to bring blue on top of this too. Just something I like to do. Because this blue, when I hit it with water, will turn into a watercolor. Permanent watercolor. I have to keep reminding everybody it's permanent. It's not wimpy. That's why they call it InkTense. All right. Well, you get the whole idea. Now, the best part is coming in with a paintbrush. I like to use a long brush so I can stand back. I don't want to put my nose up against the painting. And so I like to put my long brush on it, but just water. Just water. Look at this. It starts to paint itself. Your job is to get out of the way. Get out of the way. Here we go. Oh, man. A little shadow in here. Down in here. There we go. Look at this. It's starting to look like the beginning of a wonderful watercolor. Now you can go back in and even while the paper is still wet, this is pure watercolor paper. There's no gesso on it. There's no finish on the watercolor paper. It'll make it even darker. Again, just taking a wet brush, no color. You can build this all up and get rid of some of those lines if you want. See how the figure just pops out of there. Anyway, I want you to see the wonderfulness of these InkTense made by Derwent. I know it sounds like a commercial, but now you know when you go to the art store and you see these, get them. And make sure that one is a pencil and the other one is a block. The blocks look like this. Okay, let me go back down one more time just to quickly show you how beautiful this block works. Again, much like a pastel, right? No, just water. Oh, look at this. Woo! Thus the word InkTense. It is intense. Anyway, you got to try it. It just adds to one more bag of tricks in your studio. You'll have a great time, especially when you don't want to get out all your paints. Especially great for if you ever go on a vacation or just traveling around with a small sketchbook and the colored pencils and maybe some spit. Hey, I'll see you on the next BobBlast. Thanks for watching. And I hope you've enjoyed that best of BobBlast. And if you want to see more, just go to my archives. They're all there. Take care. I'll see you on the next BobBlast.